everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day here in Oregon. As a matter of fact, it's way too hot. It's like 83 degrees and it's almost 8:30. Doggone it, it just needs to cool down faster. Anyway, I spend part of my day doing some outside work. I helped a friend fix up an RV and I came home to check out the YouTubes and check out Twitter, and I found out that Foodie has been exposed, all the way exposed, because a reaction channel by the name of Just Reason went on Cameo with a fake alias name and paid for Foodie to do a bit of a mukbang with two corn dogs. And Foodie fulfilled the request. So Foodie is indeed using Cameo to do feedie requests. There is absolute receipts and proof about that now. I've been telling y'all for the longest that that was probably what she was using Cameo for. A while back, the Kiwi farmers, they actually exposed Chantal on an actual feedie site. She had a profile and everything, and she was so stupid, she used the name Foodie Beauty on the feedie site. When the Kiwi farmers put up the post, I actually went to the page. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw her name there, and she said she was 400 pounds. So I saw the actual page. Once Foodie knew that the Kiwi farmers knew about the page, she removed it. So for some reason, although Chantal has gone full on with the feedie content on YouTube, for some strange reason, she just doesn't want to admit to it. I don't know why she's trying to hide it, but she is trying to hide it, and she is irritated. She did a live where she was irritated about the fact that it got exposed. Foodie, I don't know why you're so bothered. I mean, we've all been known about what you do and why you do it. You doing the feedie content, you've been doing that for years, girlfriend. Years. All the way back, even before the Villa days. But we all remember the Lakma Fairy. We remember you eating paneer for a solid month. Heck, I even remember a live stream you did that I knew you were doing a feedie request. I knew you were doing it because you are a creature of habit when it comes to your food. You eat the same thing over and over and over and over again until you get sick of it, and then you stop. So when you eat something unusual, that's usually a feedie request. There's one in particular that I do remember very, very well. It was one night that somebody basically paid for you to eat two really large ice cream sandwiches, I mean, huge, and some shake thing. You ate as much as you could of the ice cream sandwiches and the shake, and then you laid down on your bed on the llama pillow. You waited a few minutes to let your stomach digest and settle, just to give like a pocket of space in your stomach, just so you could get back up and try to eat even more. I mean, that's kind of a old trick. If you're someone you have a problem with food and it involves eating too much food, that is something you might do to keep on eating. And I saw you do it. Okay. Like if you've been there, you just know. So yeah, like there was the Lakma Fairy. There was the eating of paneer for an entire month. When you were doing your torrid hauls, I noticed that when you bought 5 outfits, 4 of the 5 would not fit correctly. You would always get clothes that were 2 sizes too small. Now, why would that be? Well, I pretty much have the answer. Because you were catering to the gainers, Foodie. And the gainers, one of the things they like is to see people struggle to get into their clothes and wearing clothes that are way too small and way too tight. Because if you're wearing clothes that are too tight or you can't get into them, that means you're gaining weight. So maybe some of those outfits that you bought from Torrid were for custom content per se. I remember the wooden spoon and fork guy. I remember you giving out your address to people so they can send you stuff through Amazon. I'm sure a lot of your meals were bought by the feedy people. Yeah. So, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, Chantal. A lot of arrows pointing in that direction. You've been doing this for years. Maybe that's part of your fantasy and you were looking for people to help indulge you in that fantasy. I don't know, but this is the content that you do. I just don't understand why you're denying it so passionately. You just won't be truthful and say, yeah, I do this. And yeah, I'm using Cameo for it. I could go on the feedy sites and make a profile, but for some reason that bothers me. So I'm going to try to be secretive and use Cameo. Well, the secret's out now. What you going to do? What you going to do when we come for you? Bad girl, bad girl. So it's out, and Just Breezing exposed it. And Foodie did a live, and she was annoyed, and she said stuff about the feedy content. And guess what? I am here to give my comments. And there's also some tidbits of interest on Twitter, so I'm going to cover those too. So how about we just get into that? I can't believe I'm gone for a few freaking hours, dude. And this stuff starts popping off. It's just that way, huh? You dare to have a life and doggone it, Foodie's just doing something else. All right. So let's go to Twitter. There's my Twitter. Okay, so for anybody who wants to join me on Twitter X, you'd like to follow me on Twitter X, it's WowGirlSarah. Sometimes YouTube, they get stingy with the notifications, or they get stupid. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can be sure to catch everything that I do, because YouTube, sometimes they just drop the ball and don't pick it up. All right, so let's start with another kind of separate tidbit that relates to Chantal. Does anybody remember the unholy trinity? Plain Cheeseburger, Ashley Lamborghini, Sofa King. I remember them well. They were three of her most loyal, die-hard mods. And they not only were in Chantal's chat, but these idiots would go to other people's chats and just be rude for no reason. They came into my chat more than once, and they were always rude and snooty. Although nobody invited them to my backyard, they just wandered in. I remember Sofa King in particular, because he would always come in with comments about, you look like you need a shower, insinuating that I didn't shower. Meanwhile, he's standing for a woman who doesn't shower at all. So yeah, he was a bit of a big jerk. I remember you, Sofa King. Well, guess what? He got exposed. Girl World Lurker says Light by Ron, aka Sofa King, ran off like a little bee out of heck. So Light by Ron, Sofa King, had a channel on YouTube. And once it got exposed that Light by Ron and Sofa King were the same person, he just took off. Look, channel does not exist. What happened? Light by Ron, Sofa King, you didn't like the heat? Well, that'll teach you to hang out with Chantal. Okay, here's another one from Perfectly Imperfect. Life with Ron is absolutely Sofa King. Foodie Beauty, below is a picture of Sofa King, and here's a video with Life with Ron. They are the same. Okay, is there anything here? Yeah, it's a picture of him. Big jerk. Okay, here's a little something for y'all to prove how romantic Salah is. Cat and Cheeseburglar, great name by the way, says lol. The true origins of Chin's message from Salah in her chat. Words copied from elsewhere like every catfish scammer ever. So let's look. Let's take a look at the receipts, because when we go true shopping, we like our receipts around here. All right. So Salah sent a little message to Chantal saying the most wonderful hearts are ours. The most beautiful words are your whispers. And the sweetest thing in my life is your love, my perfect wife. And where did he take those words from? somebody else's post. And absolutely no hate, no shade, nothing negative on these people. I don't know them. I wish them all of the good blessings in the world. But look here. This is what this person wrote about their mother, saying the same thing. Salah, why are you copying people, dude? Why are you copying other people's posts? Can you not say anything good about Chantal without copying? And this is not his first offense, by the way. He's copied words before and got busted. Okay, so Spoonie Nerd says eating show and fat girl eating. Just say you're producing fetish content and be done with it, Chins. Kristen, thank you, Kristen. Kristen is great on Twitter. She posts wonderful tweets and she includes some of the tags sometimes that Chantal puts on her videos. So Kristen says the first thing I thought when I saw this thumbnail was that it isn't enough food for her. She'll probably be raging on live later. Someone tell DX to brace. So here are some of the tags on the video. Foodie Beauty, mukbang, Filipino mukbang, Jollibee mukbang, eating show, fat girl eating, Chicken Joy food. So here she is signaling the feeders with her tags. I mean, you might as well just put up a big neon sign on your channel, Foodie. Just go all in. What are you waiting for? Seriously, if you've gone full hog, if you're going all in, go all in, girl. Go there. Stop straddling the fence. What's wrong with you? Why are you acting like we don't know and we don't suspect anything? We know. We've been known. It's just that for some reason, you don't want to admit it. You are very happy to do this content. You are very happy to put tags on your videos and attract these kinds of people. But for some reason, you are just so bothered that people know what you do. Is it because you're afraid that YouTube is going to, X out your channel? Girl, you've done so many things that you should have been gone a long time ago and they haven't gotten rid of you yet. One moment. Okay, where was I? Okay, we're going back to Twitter. So yeah, Chantal, we've been known about what you're doing. All we're waiting for is for you to just fully admit it. I mean, just admit it, what you're doing. You are advertising it on your channel. You're doing it on your channel. You're putting the tags for it on your channel. I mean, why are you acting like you're embarrassed when you're really not? You get on camera and you shovel the food in your mouth. Girl, I'll even clock you on something else and tell me. I dare you to tell me that I'm wrong. So for anybody out there, if you're wondering, why does Chantal eat so fast? I might have an answer for you. I'm not 100% on this because I'm not her. But here's my theory that I'm giving to all of you. When you do the normal eating, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes for that chemical signal between the brain and the stomach to happen. I guess it's called leptin. That is the signal that you are full. So Chantal, in my opinion, she's defiant to her own body. She's so over the top with her eating. She's so extreme with her habit. She does not want to stop eating. So she knows within 10 to 15 minutes, she's going to feel full, and she doesn't want to feel full. She doesn't want to stop. So a lot of the food that Chantal eats, do y'all notice? A lot of it is soft food, and a lot of stuff is coated in sauces. Those sauces, that soup, anything soft, it just makes it easier and faster to get it down her throat. She has said she hates chewing. You know why? Because chewing eats up valuable time. Once she sits down to eat, she's putting herself on the clock. How much food can I shovel down my throat in 10 minutes before I feel full? By the time she feels full, she's over full. Also, I'm just getting this feeling that when she does the feedie content, that the feedies, they want to see more food and less drink, because she really doesn't drink a whole lot of liquid during her videos. So to compensate for that lack of liquid to help swallow, soft foods, the soups, the yogurt, all of that stuff is just like lubrication for the throat so she can swallow faster. That is my theory. I could be completely wrong, and it's okay if I'm wrong. But as someone that I used to have a problem with food, I mean, I know some of the tricks, Foodie. I was never as extreme as you, but I dare you to tell me I'm wrong. I dare you. It takes one to know one. You can't lie to one of your own. I was never at the level that you're at, but still, I went through it. I got on the other side of it, but I went through it. I knew about that eating, feeling full, wait a few minutes, eat some more. Yeah, know about that too. So here you are signaling people to come to your videos. Like you're doing everything to cater to a certain niche of people. So why not just come out and say what you do? Okay, Burgundy Rose Bunny says, another freak show on display wall. They all fall from that fat fork. Miriam, the local. Yep, here we go. Perfectly Imperfect Life with Ron is absolutely Sofa King. Yep, and he deleted his channel. If you're not guilty, why run? Why run? All right. Oh, and this happened too. Before the channel was deleted, Yup posted, seems this Life with Ron has his comments turned off. I wonder why. First he turned the comments off, then he deleted the channel. Why is that? Okay, another one from Yup saying, according to the farm, Sofa King was a member of Foodie Beauty's Holy Trinity. Oh, yes, he was. Absolutely. I remember all three of them. So this person, I can't say the name, full credit to them anyway, says, is it worth adding to the OP that Ashley, Lamborghini, Sofa King, and Plain Cheeseburger are collectively called, I call them the unholy trinity, not the holy trinity, by Chantal. They're her go-to for mods, and she believes anything they tell her. Yeah, they were her three main mods for the longest. And then they all jumped ship. But I think they've kind of snuck in on different names for some reason. I think they're still around. I know that Life with Wrong Sofa King has been in her chat recently. So like they might be hiding in her chat in plain sight. All right. Yup says, was Light by Run doxed by the farm just being the creepy Sofa King? You really have some sick blank people on your channel. So here's the comparison. You got Life with Ron. Here's a picture of Sofa King. It looks like the same person to me. Busted. All right. Oh, something positive from Small Silly Cat. You get the babies. Look at him, the little short feet. Look! The way they bounce, that is adorable. That is so adorable. All right. And you got the cats. Look at this. The one cat's like, I'm not done with the milk yet. Get out of here. Wait your turn. It's funny. Sibling rivalry. Like, I'm not done with the bottle. Go away. I don't want to share. I'm not done eating. I'm still hungry. Punch cat. He's mine. Off face. Yep. The cat distribution system works again. All right. All right. This is something interesting from Kelly. So Chantal did a live where she was claiming that the doctor told her to take extra medication. Foodie is talking out of her butt. No doctor would ever tell her to take extra when she's on the max dose. And the reason the doctors don't do anything drastic is because she's on a visitor's visa. She'd be returning home to her own doctors. So no one, again, no, Foodie lies. Yeah, I just can't see any doctor, if they're on the max dose of something, saying, oh, just go ahead and take more. Wouldn't that open up the door to lawsuits? Okay? Wouldn't that open the door to being sued or something happening to the patient? There's a reason why they take your vitals and they weigh you and they ask you certain things and find out your health conditions and give you the dose that you're on. They're not just going to go, oh, just take some random other dose on top of that. Because what if something happens to you? Then they're liable. That's not going to happen. No. Okay, Perfectly Imperfect says Foodie Beauty says she's been taking extra medication, metformin, as suggested by her doctors. I'm not a doctor or nurse, but this seems to go against everything I've ever learned about medications. Also, this is an indicator that her blood sugars are back up. Of course they are, because she's doing mukbangs on top of mukbangs on top of mukbangs, not just on YouTube, but also on Cameo now. Like I told you, she's kicking things in a high gear. I don't know why. It might be because she needs money to go travel with Salah or go back home or something, but there's a heavy emphasis on money. And this is how she makes money. So it's like she's going full throttle with it, man. And her health is getting worse. And she's trying to compensate with taking extra medication, thinking that the pills are going to fix everything when they're not. I mean, at some point, the medication is going to stop working. What can a few pills do against 10,000 milligrams of sodium and 7 to 10,000 calories a day? Not much. The whole purpose of taking medication is to help you get healthy. But if you don't help yourself, what can it do? Absolutely nothing. She's stupid. You know, she's always looking for a workaround to continue her B moments, but she's not looking for a way to stop or slow down. It's all about speeding up and making more money. And what do I have to do to keep going? Do I got to take extra medication? Do I got to do this? Do I got to do that? Foodie, you're playing a stupid, dangerous game. And you know it. And you just don't care. And it's fine if you don't care, but don't expect anybody else to care, because it's not a doggone thing any of us can do about it. Don't cry your tears over here. I ain't got a tissue for you. Okay. Just keep it over there. All right. And more talk about Ghostface. Let's see. Peaches says, FYI, metformin type medications do not work like insulin. You can't just take more when you eat a high carb meal. There is no sliding scale. You take the daily prescribed dose and work on your diet if you want to keep your sugars down. Yeah, that sounds feasible to me. Sounds perfectly normal, but again, Foodie's just looking for the shortcuts. She's looking for a way to keep doing the mukbangs and not go into a diabetic coma. Chantal, you're not a doctor. You're not a nurse. You're not an RN. You are not a medical professional. Okay? You're Dr. Armchair. And you go to Dr. Google for your information. And you keep looking for workarounds and shortcuts, which clearly are not working. To do what? To cater to people that at the end of the day, they don't give a crap about you. They care about finding someone on YouTube or the internet or somewhere that will fulfill their fetish. If you're not doing it, they'll find somebody else that will. But that's the extent of their care. They care about what you can give them. They don't care about you. I don't know why you're not acknowledging that, but you're not. You think, oh, they love me. No, they don't love you. They love the fact that you're making yourself sick for them. And if something happens to you and you end up in the hospital or the morgue, do you think they're going to cry over you? No. They're going to move on to the next mukbanger who will fulfill their fetish. And if that something happens to that person, here comes another one. You know, it's a very selfish mindset, but you should be very familiar with that because you're got a selfish mindset yourself. So, okay, moving on. All right. Let's see. Oh, look, for cats with powerful aura. You get the baby with the full belly. Oh, look at those big eyes. With the baby with the full belly. That's so adorable. All right, let's see. Mindful Maven says, when the phone was tied with wire, humans were free. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. There's so much I want to show you on Twitter, guys, but I want to get to the live. So let's just cut it off here and go straight to the live. Actually, you know what? Screw that. Let's not go to the live yet. Let's go to a video posted by Marley HENDRIX, because we're going to get to the meat and potatoes right away. Marley HENDRIX did like a clip video of Fraudy doing the mukbang request on Cameo. So I want to show that to you guys. You know, Fraudy, the more you try to hide, the more you expose of yourself. And full credit to Marley HENDRIX. We'll leave a link for the video in the video description. So let's just go ahead and watch. Okay, am I where I need to be? Perfect. All right, let's go.
So if you missed the last live stream, I exposed Fraudy Beauty. I bought a Cameo. We're not going to watch that right now. It's in the last live stream. But at 5 a.m. my time, she fulfilled a Cameo request for 2 corn dogs, and she ate both of them. Actually, she deep-throated both of them in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Then she uploaded a Jollibee mukbang, and now she's live complaining and stuffing her face.
So that's why Chantal wasn't eating much of the Jollibee. I mean, I think I said earlier, I was like, why isn't she eating much of the Jollibee food? And why isn't she attacking it ravenously? Unless she ate before that mukbang. If Chantal does a mukbang and she's not attacking that food at the speed of light, she had to have eaten something before the mukbang started. So she fulfilled this Cameo request. And then on top of that, she ate the Jollibee stuff. So eating junk food multiple times a day, aren't you, Chantal? Yes, you are.
So,
look, we're no video.
And another thing. Something I want to bring to y'all's attention. Did y'all notice that when she went to the restaurant recently with Salah, did y'all notice that there wasn't a heavy amount of food on the table? It was pretty light by Chantal standards. She had some rice, true, with some, sauces and all that. But Chantal standards, that is basically a snack. So I was wondering, did she eat before she came to the restaurant? Or did she eat like Texas Roadhouse after she was done? I mean, she's at a nice restaurant. She has a chance to eat a lot of food, maybe some good food, and she didn't eat that much. I'm like, that's weird. Why didn't she, why didn't she eat more? Was she saving room for something, or did she eat something before she went? Because this woman, she's a straight up glutton. Any chance she gets, she's going to stuff her face. And she's going to overstuff her stomach. Over time, Fraudy has stretched out her stomach to the maximum just so she can do more feeder requests. And to keep her stomach stretched, she has to eat a massive amount of food, or else her stomach is going to shrink. So in order to keep that up, she's got to keep that stomach stretched out. So she's going to a restaurant not eating much. Why? But let's keep on with the video from Marley HENDRIX.
What do you want me to say about it? Grow up, maybe? I don't know. Okay, actually about feederism, okay? I'm going to school you.
She's going to school us. You guys, I think we might get a rage. Are you ready?
She probably dropped out.
Actually, I didn't.
A feeder.
By the way, I'm going to review this live. I'm just looking at this video. I haven't looked at the live right now, but I'm going to tell you what I'm noticing. Chantal's mad. Of course she is. She's mad. Of course she's mad because she got exposed. But you know another sign she's mad? She is stress eating right now. She is so stress eating. She's eating to calm herself down. She is so mad that she got all the way exposed. She's been telling on herself here and there lately. true, but she wasn't ready to give us all of it. You know, like I don't know why. I don't know why she's hiding it. But right now, at this very minute, she's stress eating. And notice the speed of which she's eating. That's important too. Because just think about it. Like with anybody out there, if you've ever gotten really, really stressed, if say you're drinking something or you're smoking something, what do? If you smoke cigarettes, hi, I smoke cigarettes. When you're stressed, you'll smoke a cigarette faster than normal. If you drink a little something, you will consume that faster. You'll just toss it down your throat. Foodie's not really a cigarette person, and she's not a alcohol person. She's a food person. Food is her go-to. It's her comfort. It's her soothing tool. So she's mad and she's eating faster, and she's just she's gritting her teeth right now. She's so mad.
Because someone literally feeds you. Do you know what the term feed means? Queen of Darkness. I checked out your live stream, but you were busy.
Whatever it is, you are literally whoring yourself to be able to support your addiction. Do you get that? Whatever you're about to say, you're hoeing yourself out.
Playing. They like, I don't know, whatever. How many mukbangers do you think there are on YouTube?
You know what? Shut up, Chantal. Shut up. Don't do that whataboutism crap over here. I'm not going to stand for it. I'm absolutely not going to stand for it. Don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why you're not going to get away with it. Are there mukbangers on YouTube? Yes. But do all of them have food issues like you? No. That's the difference. There are lots of mukbangers that after they do their mukbang, they make sure to take care of their health. They don't have a food addiction, but they go out and they work out and they work off them calories. They space out their mukbangs. They're not doing 3, 4, or 5 mukbangs a day. You know, stacking up that content and doing multiple mukbangs on YouTube, on freaking Cameo. No, Big Mama, that's you. That's you going ham on the food. You're the one at that level, nobody else. Okay, so the whataboutisms with you don't work. What they do is not what you do. They're just eating on camera, you know, and making a video. You're a food addict. And you get high on camera. When you get on camera eating your mukbangs, what we're watching, ladies and gentlemen, is somebody get their fix. Somebody get high. And they want to monetize it. They want to be compensated for getting high. They want to make money off of it. And they're looking for people on YouTube and in the audience who are on board with that, who will fund that bad habit and that bad behavior. You know, like she's created this whole toxic, negative system of she's an addict with an addiction, looking for people to fund and support and enable the addiction. I mean, she built that machine well, absolutely well. And I'm not saying that as a compliment. I'm saying it's horrifying that she's doing fetish content on YouTube, has been doing it for years. I clocked her a long time ago. I saw what she was doing and I was horrified by it. I went through my issues with food and I went through that battle. And one of the sole reasons why I started reacting to this one was because I noticed things that if you've never been through a food addiction or BED, you wouldn't notice that. And I noticed her doing the feedy stuff and I'm like, this is wrong. This is really wrong. And I was also, it makes me afraid to think about how we live in a time where everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to have a profile somewhere and have 1 million subscribers and make lots of money and go where they want and travel and get the big paychecks. And somebody might wander onto YouTube and see her and see she's got a 100K channel and say to themselves, I want to do that too. Not thinking of the consequences. Because there's always a price to pay for leading this life. I mean, if you think about it, some of the bigger YouTubers that do the extreme mukbang content, Nikocado Avocado, Amberlyn Reed, Hungry Fat Chick, and Foodie, over time as their channels grew and they got more into the food, did they get a bigger paycheck? Yes. But did they sacrifice their health? Yes. You know, like they lost a lot of their mobility. They basically staying alone a lot. I mean, there's a price to pay. There are things that you give up in order to do this, and everything's out of whack. But this is the decision that she's made for her life, and none of us can stop her. And if she wants to do it, she needs to go on the proper site in private, behind a paywall. Nobody has to see it except for the ones who want to see it, pay to see it. Because for her to be on YouTube and put this on a free platform, and the content is not even age restricted. Let me tell you something, Foodie. When it comes to fetish stuff, I don't care what it is. I don't care how you classify it. Even the audience has the right to consent. They should be informed of what they're looking at. Well informed. You should tell them this is what it is. This is exactly what it is. And that way they have the power to watch it or not. But you never informed people about what the F you did. You disguised it as mukbangs. No, it ain't. It's fetish stuff for the feedy people. You were doing stuff on a forum that it's not meant for. Because you didn't want to go to OnlyHands or Patreon and do it privately. Because if you did it there, you wouldn't get as many eyes on your content. And you would have a lot more competition. You don't like competition. You don't know how to deal with competition. Take this crap off of YouTube. Take it off. Find something else to do. You must have some morbid wish that, I don't know. Are you wanting something seriously medical to happen to you in front of a camera on a live? Because I'm going to let you know right now, I don't want to see it. I have no morbid curiosity to see you have a heart attack or stroke on camera. I don't want to see it. I think it might be too traumatic for other people as well. You may have this thought in your head of, I live in front of a camera and I'm going to DIE in front of a camera. I don't want to see it, girl. I don't want to freaking see it. It's bad enough you doing these mukbangs and you're sick. You're absolutely sick. You should be locked up. Locked down, restricted, impatient, where other people control what you do because you have no control over yourself.
So you're saying that everyone who watches somebody eat is a feeder, every single person. So this person, so basically this shit reactor.
Hi, that's me.
Is number one, desperate for content. So she could take her kids to Disneyland because she can't do it on her own. She can't get a job. She's a loser. Number two.
Aren't you doing the same thing as me? So you're a loser then too, right? We're both on YouTube. Let's keep going.
I'm not kidding. This is true. Number two, fetish shaming. So do you think, do I look like I care if somebody wants to give me money to eat?
Well, if you don't care, why are you getting so mad? See, you're not making sense. I don't care, but yet you're mad. You're mad. You're embarrassed, Chantal. I don't know why you're embarrassed. You're not embarrassed to get on camera and stuff food in your mouth and use a serving spoon and eat off a platter. Why are you embarrassed now? Because it's absolutely verified what you're doing. There's no doubt now. The doubt is removed. Is that it? You chose that life. You chose the content that you do. You had to know at some point it was going to get out. You decided to do cameos and use the Cameo platform for that. You did that. You know?
Sexual in the Cameo. Like at all. It was like, it was a woman.
I mean, I'll even go further with you. You know what I think, Foodie? I think that you do requests for people and then you turn around and you double dip. You take the video that you make for that person and double dip by putting it on YouTube for whatever money you can make on YouTube. And let's add another little tidbit. I remember back in the day, Chantal, when you were all about doing everything for your channel. 100% of your income came from YouTube, but it's been 8 years. I bet you've got a whole bunch of feedy people in your back pocket. You've collected clients over the years with all the content that you've done. You've got names. You got a whole list of names, don't you? Yeah. And the bigger that list became, the more you slacked off on YouTube. And you're lazy. You know, YouTube was 100% of your income, but as you acquired more of the feedy people, you're like, you like money in hand right away, 100%. You don't want to give 30% to YouTube. So the more clients that you got, the more you're like, screw YouTube. I'm not going to bother with new story arcs. I'm not going to bother with entertaining people. I am just going to use YouTube as a portal to get in front of them, to introduce myself, to let them know, hi, I'm Chantal, and this is me. This is what I look like. This is the kind of content that I do. And if you want the really good stuff, contact me on Cameo. That's why you put the Cameo every video you do. That's the first thing you see. That's the first thing you see. YouTube is just a portal now. You're not bothering with any news story arcs. You don't care about entertaining people. YouTube is just a portal to get in front of people. Just the way you use TikTok. You're not really on TikTok doing many TikToks, but you said yourself recently that the only reason why you keep your TikTok is to point back at your channel. The arrow pointing back at your channel. So you do the mukbang videos, which is really fetish content. And you're fishing. You're fishing for those feedy people, looking for them. Because some of them do pay well. And the more you acquire, the more lazy you get on YouTube. You want that quick money in hand through PayPal, whatever. You don't care about the YouTube paycheck. You're not getting that much in super chats anymore. It's just an open portal to get to the feedy people, to get in front of them, to introduce yourself so you can persuade them to pay you for content off YouTube.
So
Watch,
how was that feeding?
watch the Cameo. She was definitely being sexual. She thought I was an older lady named Bonnie Peterson. All I asked was for her to eat 2 hot dogs, and she got off in 2 minutes. 2
Not a
minutes.
feeder, but somebody who enjoys watching someone eat. There's a difference.
Oh, and by the way, she's charging $30 for Cameo now.
Somebody doing it for a sexual fetish versus doing it just to watch.
You know what, Chantal? Shut up. It doesn't matter if you're doing the whataboutisms again. You're trying to say, oh, it's not a sexual thing. How would you know? You're the feedee, not the feeder. Do you know every client that you take care of? Do you know the reason why they're ordering the videos? Do you even care? You don't go that far. All you know is they're contacting me and they're paying me, and I'll eat for them, and then I'll send them the video, and that's it. You're not invested in the reason why they're paying you. You just want the money. Who cares what they use it for? Who cares? You don't care. Don't try to say what the feeder world is about. You can't do that.
Watch someone eat for whatever reason is a different thing. So I don't know how people don't have any brain cells left in their head or what, but anyway, it's pretty rich coming from
You know what, Chantal? Sometimes it is a sexual thing. But I know a lot about the feeder world. And in some extreme cases of feederism, it's about power and control and domination. You know, the more extreme cases of it, it's about one person controlling another person. In the case of, say, an immobilizer, part of their thrill is getting the person that they're feeding to a size where that person depends entirely upon them for everything. You know, to take a bath, to get their clothes on. It gives them happiness to put someone in a position where they're totally immobile. And then other people, They just like seeing, oh, this person is not independent at all. I mean, everybody's different. The angles are all different. But how do you know that the people that you talk to, that you're catering to on Cameo, that it's not a sexual thing? You don't know. And I doubt they're going to tell you. And I doubt you really care. You don't care that much to investigate. You just want the money.
This person fetish shaming somebody, or even talking about feederism with me, when this person was so desperate that whenever I lost my channel, because they're a spore on my life, they can't do any content without me.
No.
But they were going to sell their ugly, big, gigantic feet pics on friggin' OnlyFans. Okay, so you were going to
Ma'am. Slow your roll and go back to the bakery. Do you hear me? Don't you dare get on here and try to use somebody selling feet pictures as a source of shame and embarrassment. Did you forget about your OnlyFans? Did you really? I'm sure a lot of us remember the bathtub full of, what was that? The little balls things. I forget what they were. But you did naked pictures on OnlyFans. Yes, you did. Lots of them, actually. You did. Sure did. And even before YouTube, way before Chantal, hey, did you forget about the fact that you showed your boobs for food? And you traded sexual favors for a Whopper? Yeah. Yeah, so like you're trying to shame somebody else for selling pictures of their feet. At the same time, you're over there destroying your health. It's completely gone for a little bit of cash. I don't see anything wrong with pictures of the feet. That's not detrimental to one's health, but doing the extreme feety content the way you are, that is hurting your health. You are a very sick woman. So, yeah, shut up.
This is me filling out my little.
And that's Chantal's little attitude. Thanks for your $30. She's trying to flip it. Like, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Oh, really? Then why are you stress eating? Why are you anger eating? She's trying to. In every story, a narcissist is either the victor or the victim. So she's trying to be the victor here.
Cameo request, Bonnie. Didn't need any help with what to say, and I told her that I was going through a hard time, and I would really enjoy watching her eat 2 corn dogs. So let me go back a little bit. I end up showing it a lot better, or at least a little bit better. So going to corn dogs. I can't eat like I want to at the moment, and I said that for a reason. I can't eat like I want to at the moment, and it would help a lot. And I just wanted to show that and how much I paid for it. Well, how much me and my partner in crime paid for it. So at 5 a.m., she wrote me back. Hi, Bonnie. I just want to clarify your request. Did you want me to make this a private mukbang for you or a normal?
Okay, now this part is important. So this is Chantal's response saying, hi, Bonnie. I just want to clarify for your request. Did you want me to make this a private mukbang for you or a normal public one? What did I say about her double dipping? So Chantal, like I said, she's double dipping. She's doing mukbangs for people and then turning around and flipping them on YouTube for whatever cash she can get. Now, sometimes when fetish guys, when they want stuff from you, a true custom might mean you say the person's name. That's a true custom, means nobody else gets it. But when Chantal does a video, she doesn't say people's names. She could turn around and put that wherever she wants. So, confession of the double dipping.
Public one, and say hi, Bonnie. Thanks. And then we are going to watch a cameo.
Hi, Bonnie. Hello. Thank you so much for this cameo request. I got your request that you would like to see me eat.
Yeah, how many times a day does Chantal actually eat? Nobody knows.
2 corn dogs. So I did get them. This is a chili with onion corn dog, and this is your classic ketchup and mustard corn dog.
And this was before the Jollibee mukbang.
So I'm gonna give you the first beauty bite. Beauty bite.
Who does
Yeah.
it?
There's also jalapenos and cheese inside.
Uh-huh. You guys, she sent this Cameo as soon as she sent the message. So I told her I wanted it to be public, but she did it this way. So she sent it to me privately. I don't know if she's eventually going to publish it, but I'm going to make money off of it first. So, anyways, yeah, she fulfills whatever you want her to eat. I'm pretty sure if you wanted her to eat anchovies and like cat food, she would, as long as she's getting money for it.
Yeah, exposed. Like, I think that what Just Breezing did was unusual. Very unusual, but Chantal's been exposed nevertheless. Absolute proof now. I mean, we were like 99% there. There was just that 1% left, and she's been exposed, and Chantal is mad. So courtesy to Marley Hendrix for that video, and I'm going to leave a link for the video in the video description. So let's go to the live that Chantal did where she is mad, mad, mad. And I'm here for the mad. I am so here for the freaking mad. I live for Chantal getting mad. But you know what? She should be the most mad at herself for thinking she was the smartest person in the room and she's really the dumbest, for hurting her health over just some stupid paycheck. I mean, she should be the most mad at herself. But let's keep going.
Oh, Brenda, I haven't. Paula. Island Dragonfly, Carrie.
And there he is, Ghostface Beauty, Ghostface Gamer. Why are you still going to allow A minor in your chat, Foodie?
That looks slippery, slappery. Barbara, hey, 10 Kaylee, Ghostface. Welcome salam, little doll. I'm eating fatire. Have you ever had that?
Now, I still think it's creepy that Ghostface Beauty, Ghostface Gamer, on his channel, he's even using Foodie's intro for his intro to his videos. I'm like, obsessive much? Weird.
Crazy, Ashley, Sam. No, Brenda. Hey, Creepy and Danny. Hello, Soda and Sadness. Say hi to him for me. Yes, that's better, right, Ponytail? I made it on time. Spaghetti enjoyer. Katie, Brittany Rose. Welcome, everybody. Colleen, Rita's, whoever. Stephanie, Jackie. Sylvael. My back. It's bread. Homemade.
Let me get past the food eating, because she does eat food in this. I don't want to see it if I can help it.
Like, what the heck is a million likes on that? Anyway, I'm over the internet. I'm over it. Yes, I'm jealous. Hi, Fernando.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry about the eating, y'all. I'm trying to get past it.
Live stream. One, desperate for content, so she could take her kids to Disneyland because she can't do it on her own. She can't get a job. She's a loser. Number 2.
You know what, Chantal? You like to use the word desperate, saying everybody's desperate. But look at you, Mama. Look at you. You're over there eating to keep your addiction going. I mean, you got a really out of control habit with food. It's insane. And in order to keep up with your cravings, you have to keep doing all these stupid mukbangs. You're on that roller coaster and you don't know how to get off. And honestly, you don't want to get off. But you talk about desperate. How desperate does one have to be to get on YouTube and do mukbangs like the way you do, and also use Cameo to do more of the same, just for a little bit of cash?
I'm not kidding. This is true. Number 2, fetish shaming. So do you think, do I look like I care if somebody wants to give me money to eat? There was nothing sexual in the Cameo.
If you're so unbothered, then why are you bothered? I mean, make it make sense. If you're not bothered, you're not bothered. But she's bothered. She's so bothered. She couldn't wait to get online and vent and steam because she's so mad. Oh, is she mad? Look at her face. That's a mad face right there. angry bird brows activated. She is mad. She is steaming hard.
Like at all. It was like, and it was a woman. So how is that feeding? How is that a feeder? That's somebody who enjoys watching someone eat. There's a difference.
She's trying to do the whataboutisms right here. Oh, the feedy stuff looks like this. It doesn't look like this. She did the same thing when it came to talking about having her bee moments. Oh, a bee moment looks like this, but it doesn't look like this. Let me tell you something. This woman eats every 2 hours. And when she doesn't get what she wants, she's cranky. She's also a carb addict. Okay? And I dealt with that. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. And the worst cravings for that are at night. I don't know why, but it is. But she likes volume. She likes bulk. She loves her carbs. She likes her sugar. That's why her blood sugars are out of control. I mean, and her food habit is so out of control that she needs the public funding to keep it all going. You know, the worst thing that ever happened to Chantal was getting on YouTube and getting monetized. Because the moment she got monetized, she started making that money, her habit just got worse. If Chantal had just been some ordinary person living on an ordinary street with an ordinary paycheck, she'd be so much healthier. She wouldn't be able to afford all the edibles and the food and the takeout. There's no way. There's no way that an ordinary paycheck could give her all that. So she got on YouTube, and a lot of her money went for food and junk food. And I remember when she was back in Canada, she told us that she normally spent about $4,000 on food. And there's no telling where she's at now. And back in the day, $4,000 is a drop in the bucket for her. But I'm going to say this, and anybody who's ever had an addiction to, say, party favors, please don't take offense. But I just want to say this. Is Chantal's habit with food, is it any different than someone else that they have a problem with a certain party favor? Is it really any different? There are so many parallels there. There's so many similarities. Like, you start off doing a little bit of something, and then you end up doing a lot of something, and then the lot of something ends up doing you. Addiction is like this. The man takes a drink, the drink takes a drink, and then the drink takes a man. You start off doing something, and then the something ends up doing you, mastering you, telling you what to do, consuming your day, consuming your thoughts. That's where she's at. She's in that final stage, that all-consuming stage with her issues. And she literally needs public funding to keep her habit at the level where it is. Because without the public funding, without YouTube, without her clients, she couldn't do it on her own. She literally could not do it on her own.
Somebody doing it for a sexual fetish versus doing it just to watch someone eat for whatever reason is a different thing.
But how do you know? You don't know your clients. You're not asking them, what are you ordering this video for exactly? Like, what is the purpose? You're not going that far. You don't care. You want the money in pocket. You're not asking the question, is it something sexual for you or not? Because if it is, I don't want to do it. Oh, no, you're not. You're just getting the money in hand.
So I don't know how people don't have any brain cells left in their head or what, but anyway, it's pretty rich coming from this person fetish shaming somebody or even talking about feederism with me when this person was so desperate.
You know what, Chantal? I'm open-minded, and I feel when it comes to fetishes and interest, as long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting other people, whatever it is you like, it's fine. But when the fetish involves hurting yourself or somebody wanting you to really hurt yourself. I got a problem with that. That's why I got a problem with the feederism, because it involves self-harm. The lighter side of it, maybe not so much, but the extreme side of it, it's I don't agree with somebody being extreme with it, and they're hurting their health, and they're getting a bunch of health problems, and they're becoming immobile, and type 2 diabetes coming into play, and fatty liver and all that. It just, no. Once the health is harmed or affected like that, no. You're into the extreme side of it. And you're looking for people who are also into the extreme side of it, who will fund you, and they're giving you money. And you use that money to turn around and buy more food because of your food habit. You can't support that habit on your own. You look for the public to support the habit. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people in this world that have that fetish, and they'll happily fork out money for you to do something to your own body that they themselves would not do to their body. They just want to see you destroy yourself, and they'll pay you to do it.
That whenever I lost my channel, because they're a spore on my life, they can't do any content without me. That they were going to sell their ugly, big, gigantic feet pics on
and again,
only.
You can stop. You can stop. You had an OnlyFans account. As a matter of fact, you had two. Someone who does stuff like that, you have nothing to say about anyone who does anything adult or fetish related. Not when you currently actively are doing fetish stuff yourself, ma'am. So please have a freaking seat, and have it quickly. Just sit all the way down. Sit it down. You got nothing to say. You're over there giving fetish people what they want. You can't criticize somebody else's feet pictures if that's what's going on. Just zip it. Your argument is invalid.
Fans. Okay, so you were going to support your family, your kid, with feet pics. So
boy, I'm going to go off tonight. I love y'all, but I'm going to go off tonight. Girl, okay. You want to get it started? We're going to get it started. If somebody is out there doing the feet pictures, supporting the family, why is that a bad thing? When you're over there doing the mukbangs to support your food addiction. So zip it. Doing some kind of pictures to pay the bills or pay the rent or take a child to Disney World, that's not a bad thing. You doing things to actively harm your health and make yourself sicker and to keep an addiction active and raging and going, totally different. Totally different. Okay? Totally different.
don't even come for me with people being feeders, because I don't have to interact with them. The minute they try to get sexual, I'm out. All right.
Oh, shut up. You don't care. Shut the F up. Chantal, you know enough about the feety fetish that you cater to them and you make it into an intimate thing. Stop it. Stop it. You get on camera, letting the food drip down your face. Okay, what do you think that is? What do you think that pertains to? You get the food dripping down your face and the eyes rolling in the back of your head and the moaning. What is that, if not sexual? Who is that for? Come on now. I'm going to bring something up. Remember that mukbang you did with the pizza? And you were using ranch and not ketchup? Did y'all wonder why she didn't use ketchup? I can tell you why. Think about something sexual, okay? I don't want to take your mind to gross areas, but just follow me for a second. The ranch dripping down her face. What does that look like? You're welcome. You got it. Bang. Another element of fantasized intimacy. Yeah, you knew what you were doing. You have known.
Right? But if you want to pay me and you want to watch, do you think I care what every single person? Let's say my video gets like 7K views. Do you think I give a crap what my audience is doing behind the scenes? Do you think I care what they're doing with my video? I don't. I don't. So that's my addressing it. I don't care.
Woo, she's mad. I love it. Look at her. Mad. Ooh, the pinky is up. The hands are waving in the air. Girl, she's on fire. She's on fire. Oh my goodness. I worked all day. I worked out all day out in the sun. And I'm still sweaty from work, but Fraudy is hotter than me. She did say she was hotter than 90% of us. Hey, she's proving that right now. She's on fire, our girl. Go, Chantal, go.
All I have to say is grow up. Then they leave me a 1-star review. Didn't affect the bottom line. I still got 5 stars, honey. So thank you for your money. I made $30 off that 2-minute video. That's what I have to say, Brenda. I wish I could make money. Yeah. She got banned on Twitter. Video? I don't interact with them. What do I care?
You know, lately Chantal's been imitating a lot of mukbangers, specifically Hungry Fat Chick. Hungry Fat Chick has a channel that's twice the size of Chantal's, and she's open about what she does. You know, the name of her channel is Hungry Fat Chick, so, you know, it's in the title. She comes on camera, she eats her food. She's unproblematic, and she understands that the feedy people are going to her for the food. They don't want to hear the drama. They don't want to hear the complaining and the nagging and natter and this, that, and the other thing. They're just there for the food. Chantal's been copying her a lot lately. The competitiveness is coming out in the worst way. Why are you copying Hungry Fat Chick, Chantal?
And then why fetish shame when you were going to sell your ugly feet? Yes, I did, Queen. A 1-star review. I know, it's so juvenile. And then laugh about it like, hee. Did you see what I did? You're an adult. Like, what the fuck? Grow up.
You are just you're angry. You're, you know, narcissists, they don't like it when the narrative is beyond their control, when they can't control the narrative, when the truth gets exposed, it bothers them. That's when they get the most mad. That's when they have the biggest meltdowns. She's mad.
Anyway, this is what happens when vlogging doesn't work for you. She's just mad people pay to watch you eat when no one will look at her feet. Yeah. Hi, Abby. Whatever. Yeah, of course, Queen. So how is that game? How do you like the killer clowns from outer space? Hi,
Iona. Brenda says, will the corn dog mukbang be up on the channel? You know, I'm still waiting for the mukbang she probably did from Texas Roadhouse, because she went to the restaurant. She didn't eat much food. And I was looking at her going, girl, that can't be all you're eating tonight. I know you're still hungry. What about the other food you know you're going to eat? Did you eat something before you went to the restaurant, or were you waiting to eat something else? So where's the Texas Roadhouse mukbang? Or did she like delay it because everybody clocked her and said, there's going to be a Texas Roadhouse mukbang somewhere?
I'm thinking of playing it. Put the video up on your channel. Yeah, I should. Yeah, really, babe.
My apologies for her eating, but I'm here for the rage. I don't care about what goes into her mouth. I'm caring about what comes out.
My mother's close. I got this from Pennington's.
Nobody cares.
Hi, Grandma G. The pickle has a little stem. Ah, Rosemary, you'd have to ask her, but she's a failure at it, so I don't know. The corn dogs? In case you're lost, somebody named Bonnie messaged me, requested a Cameo. They said that they can't eat like they used to. They like watching people do mukbangs because they can't eat like they used to. No mention of sexual gratification whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. So we just saw the video from Marley HENDRIX, and the request was simple. Just eat a couple of corn dogs. There was no mention of turning it into a sexual thing, no mention of moaning, any of that. And you did that. You still turned it into a sexual thing, Chantal. You chose to do that.
And she would enjoy me eating 2 corn dogs and sent me $30. And I said, okay, corn dogs are friggin' cheap. I'll get a couple corn dogs and I'll do it for you. No problem. So I did the video, ate the corn dogs and said, I appreciate you watching me. I'm sorry that you can't eat like you used to. I hope you're doing well. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Being juvenile. So anyway, so I did it. I don't know what the drama is. Like, how is it a feeder video?
It is. It is a feedy video. And why are you doing them on Cameo in the first place? I mean, all your intros for Cameo, you're not saying I will eat food for you on Cameo. That's something you're doing on the down low. And you just got exposed for doing it on the down low, but you didn't put that in the intro. I could do personalized messages and birthday wishes, and I can eat some food. No, you're keeping that part hidden. Like, we all been known, Chantal. Like, you're very money motivated. You're not going to do anything unless you're making money with it. If you're not making money with it, you'll walk away. You have even said if you weren't making money on YouTube, you would stop doing YouTube. Like, money is your motivation here. So if you're not making money on YouTube, you're not going to do videos. Hence the reason why there's more energy and focus going for the private content versus YouTube. Because back in the day, you used to make so much money off of super chats and all of that, but you've lost a lot of that. So you're sliding over onto Cameo, making the money.
How is it a feeder video? Like,
It is. And why are you doing them on Cameo, by the way?
they're so stupid. What did she think she did? Yeah. And even if I was in the feeder business, so.
Oh, there it is. There it is, y'all. There it is. There it is. What if I was? If you're not doing it, then you will say, I'm not doing it. There is no if. If there isn't an if, you just say, I'm not doing it, period. But here we go. What if I am? That means she is. That means she definitely is. Because if you're not doing something, you say you're not doing something, and that's the end of the argument.
What? How is that different from you doing your big ugly feet business? You were so kind and supportive in that video. I don't know how her wet brain saw it was negative, but it's boozy. I don't know, Jackie. Yeah, I need a restraining order.
Stress eating. You are so stress eating. Girl, I recognize it. You are so angry. You're using the food to calm yourself down.
Ew. What, scapegoat? The corn dogs? I'm not telling you where I got them from.
I bet I know where she got them from. Jollibees. They look like they came from Jollibees. I bet she got the corn dogs along with the Jollibee order. She just she probably used the Cameo money to buy the entire order, and so she ate the corn dogs first for the request, and then used the rest for a video on YouTube.
Goose Congo loves you.
Or maybe for another feeder request. So
it's weird. It's so weird. Like, what are you trying to do? And then leave 1 star? Like, you're full of shit.
she's so bad. She's cursing.
Teardrop.
Where's the baby voice now, Chantal? Do you need someone to touch your bell? Dad won't touch your bell? I'm sorry to do that to y'all. I had to do that because that's how she sounded the other day, and it got on my nerves. It was like nails on a chalkboard. But where's the baby voice now, Chantal?
14 months. Love you, beautiful Chantal. Thank you so much, Teardrop. Ready, shit, freebies. I really appreciate the support, my love. I really do. I'm not upset, Grandma G. I'm just saying how stupid it
She is upset. She's upset.
is. You know, I'm not upset. I made money.
She is so mad. She's like, what, me worry? No, you worry. Those of you that used to read Mad Magazine, you get that. But I'm not worried. I'm happy. No, you're not. You're mad. Just say you're mad. It's okay to say you're mad.
Money off that. If you want to send me money and be a...
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, you made money. But the price for doing that cameo was a whole lot of embarrassment. Whole lot.
DICK, go ahead. I don't care. The game never fails to make me laugh. It's funny. You should buy it and stream it, Chantal. You'd be human in many reactions. Might buy it and jump in your lobby as clowns. We were considering it. Maybe even Salah playing or something. No, cunning linguist. No, it's just, ooh.
Oh, what? Back up. Oh, stop. Ew.
Oh, sorry. Hold
Stop it. Oh my
I have
God.
a seed in my mouth.
Extreme close up. Ew. Back
How come I can't do
up. Oh my God.
it? There's no filters. You're going to be very...
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great night. Not only does she get exposed, but she exposes herself. She tells on herself with that extreme close-up. Filters ain't working. I love it. I love it the most.
Remember I used to do this all the time?
She's probably going to delete this live stream. That's why I'm on it now. I really need a shower after being out working on the RV, but doggone it, this is gold. I got it. I just got to keep going. Oh my God. Does that filter's not working?
Hold on. Babe.
The texture of the skin, my God. She's gonna delete this.
You guys.
Chantal,
You guys.
What is wrong with you? Back it up. There we go.
Oh.
What?
I got it, babe. I got it, babe.
She's so she's so mad. She's flustered. She don't know what she's doing.
I had a seed in my teeth.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you
What are
doing?
you doing?
I'm a loser.
Oh God, the baby voice is back.
No.
Big back.
You are cute.
Go away, Salah, you loser. No one summoned you. Nobody called your name.
Thanks, man.
Don't you have a toilet bowl to check out and, or a sewer to go walk in? Woof, woof.
There's this only
I to this day, I still think him woofing it's what makes it funnier is that when he woofs, it sounds like a dog that's scared to bark. Like there's no bass in it. He's like, woof, woof. Like a dog peeking around the corner. Woof, woof. Gotta put the bass in it, Salah.
Brenda. The seed in my teeth, sorry. Big back, big back. What are you doing? Rosemary.
Moving on.
I'm not gonna drink. Actually, it's almost finished.
Oh my God, she's gonna drink that. You know what? It's your funeral, Chantal. Do what you will.
I drank it all.
What? You know what? Just do what you want. Do what you want. Why am I even shocked? I'm not shocked. It's Chantal and her behavior has desensitized me to things that she does. I'm not shocked anymore. I'm just disgusted.
Okay, no more. I'm saving this though. Mm-hmm. Oh. So I use the bubble machine. Why do you remember little intricate details? Dear Huck, Bruce, the rainforest.
Chantal, wipe your mouth.
Salah's laugh gets me every time.
Moving on.
Please.
Is she still eating? Oh my God, girl, stop. Take a break. Take a breath. And I think she eats like she does when she's mad because it gives her a moment to pause and think about what she's going to say. Because when Chantal gets mad, like she'll talk and she doesn't think about what she's saying. And sometimes she tells on herself. So to calm herself down and to stop herself from saying too much, she stuffs her mouth full.
Meatball sub-sabre. Did you see the close-up of my teeth?
The zoom in was
0 life to me. 0 life. Super check. I don't talk about my health anymore on here, you know, or my weight. I just love it better that way. Like anytime I start getting into a health journey, it doesn't mean I don't. It's just on YouTube, health journey on YouTube. Okay. I hate my life. I hate it. I hate everyone around me.
Chantal, you've already made the statement that you would eat until you die. Nothing's going to keep you away from food. You are in an active relationship with food. Food is your everything. It's literally your identity. But you are so consumed by food that you want to eat it. You want to talk about it. You want to focus on it. You're so hyper fixated on it. You're so consumed by it that you actually get irritated because other people who are not you, when we tell you your content is boring, you talking about food all the time is boring, you eating food is boring, you get mad because it's your obsession and your addiction, but it's not ours. So you have the perspective of the food addict. We have the perspective of not the food addict. So what interests you does not interest us. And you can't see that other side because you're on that side of the field. Okay. The addiction has taken over your life. You say you want a companion, you already have one. Food. It's your identity. It's your partner. It's what you're faithful to. You're always struggling to make it happy. I mean, that's the level that you're at.
And I want to punch the wall. So, yeah, because it's so annoying. People coming in here, do you know how many sodiums you had today?
Yeah, God forbid if somebody should care about Chantal and even politely point out, look, the things you're eating are not healthy. We're worried about your blood sugar. We're worried about the blood sugar reading. You could almost go into a diabetic coma. God forbid if anybody is around Chantal in her audience that actually gives a crap, who's not a feedie, that isn't into the feeder corn, that they actually care about her health. She's going to get irritated with those actual caring people and ridicule them. She doesn't care about herself. She wants other people to care for her and give her sympathy in the form of super chats. She purposely keeps herself sick to have something to talk about and something to make money off of. If Chantal were of a decent weight and, she wasn't over 500 pounds, and if she didn't eat the food, what would there be to talk about with Chantal? She's got no interest. She's got no passions. There's no other layers to her. She's so boring and bland in one layer that she's actually added layers that don't exist to who she is, trying to make herself seem more interesting. Talking about, I've been through this and I've been through that and I've been through SA, I've been through DV. Girl, you lie. You ain't been through nothing. You try to paint yourself as being a survivor of something. You haven't survived anything. You haven't made it on the other side of anything, not even your own addiction. Okay? You don't know what it is to go through tough times and come out stronger and wiser and more knowledgeable on the other side. But you want to be the victim. I've been through some stuff, guys. You don't understand. No, what I don't understand is somebody who claims to be a victim of something. Why would anybody want to be a victim of severe trauma? But you do. You want to wear it like a badge. You ain't been through nothing. Your life was boring growing up. You didn't put through. You put everybody else through something. That's the messed up part. You're like, I've been through so much stuff, guys. No, you put other people through stuff. Everybody around you, your family, your friends, the people you were involved with. You cheated on the guys you were with, broke their hearts, put them in financial ruin. You put your pets through stuff. You are that person. You put other people through things. You put them through it, but you don't go through it because you don't have a conscience. You have no empathy. You have no moral compass. You have no values. Your life has no structure or discipline. You are empty and hollow inside. And so you eat to try to fill the emptiness. But guess what, Chantal? You could eat all the food in the world. That emptiness will remain because the emptiness is not in your stomach. It's in your soul. And if you want to fill that up, you got to do the work, but you're not willing to do the work because part of that work would entail you looking at yourself in the mirror and facing yourself and facing the awful things you've said and the awful things you've done. And that would just be too much for you. So you run from it. You escape from it, but it follows you wherever you go. It does. It'll follow you. The best way to get rid of a debt is to settle the debt, pay the debt off, not run from it. You run, it'll still be there.
So are we talking about just beaten today?
Anybody, a lot of people. No, Julia, it's my puppy. Hi, YouTube lover. For what it's worth, I'll eat a corn dog for free. Exactly. I'm like, corn dog, that's a good idea. You want to pay me? Sure. They tried to frame that you have pediatric.
Isn't that sad? That she's selling her health, which is priceless in value, selling it for such a cheap price. For the price of $30, I'm going to sell off another sliver of my health. I'm going to make myself sicker because I'm not sick enough. I got an enlarged heart. I've had blood clots in my lungs before. I have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I have diabetes. I've got high blood sugar. I've got problems with my kidneys. I've had kidneys infections. I got problems with my breathing. I have problems with my movement and my mobility. I got to use a CPAP machine. I got all this going on. But if you would like a sliver of my health, it'll only cost you $30. Boy, you go cheap.
Yeah, files in the chat by creating an offender that the one reason brought into the community. They need a life. Nobody cares. Seriously, like if you're going that far for content, it might be time to go work at, I don't know, Hardee's or something. All right.
Look at your content, Chantal. You like to come for the reactors and say we're vultures. We borrow from you. Listen, Big Mama. If all you got to offer YouTube is getting on YouTube and eating a meal and pigging out and being gross, maybe it's time for you to pick another hobby. Because this crap that you're doing, you can't be doing it much longer. And that's not me threatening you, by the way. That is me just stating the truth. Because there's no way you can keep this up for another 2 years. You're at a critical point. Your health is at a critical point. How much more weight can you put on before you're completely bedbound? And when you become bedbound, who's going to take care of you? Salah? Nope, he ain't going to do it. He'll run. Just like you run away from your problems, he'll run away from you because you're a problem. He doesn't have the medical training to be a full-time RN caretaker. He's just there for the money. And if you become bedbound and you can't work and you're not making money, he's out and you know it. He ain't there for free. You know he's not there for free. He's there to get paid. And you're the big stupid one that you keep paying him. And you want to hang on to him despite everything you know about him.
Yeah. You might have better chance at flipping. Go work at a corn dog stand. Go do it. I hate this person, so I'm going to spend my money on them. Yeah. These people hate me, but they have no choice to be up my butt because they need me for content. They need it.
No, we don't. No, we don't. I don't. I know a lot of other people that don't. I know a lot of the reactors, they have jobs, they got lives, they got families. We don't need you. You tell yourself that to make yourself seem important. Like the whole world is going to stop. YouTube is going to stop if YouTube, if Chantal doesn't have her channel. There are other people to cover. There are other things to do. Chantal, I'm about to start. I got one job and I'm about ready to start another one. Making money. I'm staying busy, being productive, and I feel good. All right. YouTube is just like whatever, but I'm having fun with my whatever. And I like interacting with people here. I like talking to people. You disappear, life will go on. I promise you. But you keep telling yourself that little cheerleader in your head, do it with the pom-poms, rah, 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 telling you we're number one. And without us, they can't function. That makes you feel good. That's the narcissist in you, in your ear, talking, yapping. You're trying to validate how important you are. You're not that important. You're not taking care of yourself. We don't need you. There are many talented, wonderful people on YouTube. If you were gone, they might go in directions they never thought of because they'd have more free time. And do other things on YouTube that might give them more enjoyment. Artistic things, wonderful things. Branch out, diversify. You know, it might happen. You can't function without us, biatch. Because even you know the power of the reaction channels. You've seen it happen. How if there's somebody out there that's interesting and the reactors get wind of them, you know, because word does get around pretty quickly on Twitter and YouTube about people up and coming. That person who's got the small channel, next thing you know, their channel is growing. They're waking up to 1,000 new subs going, where did these come from? People getting into their content, people coming into their live. Next thing you know, they're monetized. Power of the reaction community. They'll get the views that you get. They'll get the attention that you get. And they might be nicer and much more entertaining than you. You don't even try anymore. You are burnt out and entitled and boring. So anybody else that comes along that's interesting, yeah, we'll prop them up. We'll let people know about them. We'll let our audiences know where else to go to watch things. You know, because good channels do deserve the exposure. There are many channels that promote other channels just to get eyes on them. You know the power of the reaction community. You deny it to yourself, but you know about it. You watched it happen. That's why it freaks you out when we start diversifying and covering other people that aren't you, because you know what'll happen. Less attention for you, less views for you. And another thing, biatch, as much as you hate the reaction channels, be thankful. Be real thankful. Okay? Be thankful that they're around, still covering you. Stop being an ungrateful brat. It's not nice.
What are you doing with Hey Richard? On how to be a proper Muslim? Please. Please. When did you take the Shahada? Give me a break. Mind your business. Who the hell are these people to tell me anything about religion?
Okay, you know, I'm going to say something. This is just a thought. This is not something I have receipts for. Just a thought. So, we all know that Chantal is doing the feedy content. Right? Chantal has been doing the feedy content for years. Because of the fact that she is portraying herself as a Muslim woman, even though she doesn't have the faith in her heart, the fact that she is portraying herself as a Muslim woman, and gluttony is considered haram, like overeating is haram, there is the possibility, and I'm just saying it's a possibility. This is not a definite, like I know this has happened, I got proof, I got receipts. It's just a possibility. There could be the possibility that somebody out there, or maybe a few people out there, that are truly Islamophobic, that have something against the Muslim people, could reach out to Chantal, since she's portraying herself as a Muslim woman, and pay her to do the feedy content. I'm saying it's a possibility. I didn't say it's for sure, but there is that possibility. Like, she likes to scream at reactors, Islamophobic, but yet she might be catering to people, to those who might be truly Islamophobic. I mean, the possibility is there. There's the common garden variety content creators for the feedies, but the fact that Chantal is portraying herself as a Muslim woman, she's created a niche within a niche. For those who might be seeking out something different, she can ask more money for it, just because it's something different. Because it's not every day you see a Muslim woman doing that kind of content. So she could potentially be asking more money for that.
Like, anything I do is between me and God, nothing else. Show me a perfect Muslim or a perfect Christian. Give me one example besides Mother Teresa. Hi, Legally Blonde. Goes BBJ. Where's Madonna? Maybe next time on TikTok. Oh, I did a TikTok live. Everyone has someone under 18 in the chat. Am I going to go ask everybody? Gizmo, how old are you? So anyone can lie about their age. Who cares? Right, babe?
Yeah. Shut up, Salah. Yeah. God, why are you even in the room? You're not on camera. You're adding nothing. Go away. He annoys me so much.
Have the rights to judge others. Only God.
Shut up. Dude, why are you there? Go to the red room. Just go. Get out of the house. Go.
Judge you all.
Shut up.
Two was like 130 people, and then maybe almost 30K likes. You're 33. So you're 3 years old. You're very you're a prodigy at that point.
Yes, Ghostface.
Oh God.
You are wise enough.
I'm so annoyed with.
Yes.
Shut up, dude.
Christy, what kind of fruit? Raspberry, blueberry, strawberries, or
God.
pineapple? Raspberry.
Is she going to talk about food now? I'm here for the rage. I don't care about the talk about food. I'm so not here for that. Is that it? Was that the extent of her rage? Are we done? I'm just waiting to make sure she's done.
As always.
He's talking now. That annoys me. We're moving forward.
Yep. Keena Bear. I can't take credit for the long fart comment because I saw someone comment that in one of your mama's streams about her, that she sounds like a long fart. Tell us more about your Domino's pizza binge. Yeah, and then she'll turn around and criticize me eating something. Got it. I don't know. I haven't seen her channel in forever, so I don't know if she's even still farting over there, but she's definitely... Yeah, if anyone uses filters, Turban. If anyone uses filters, yeah.
You use filters.
She told Yaba all about her Domino's pizza binge. What do you want, a medal from her? Like, why do people look for approval from these low-life people? Like,
what do you care what people do? Not your business.
I can't with these people. Just leave me out of your psychological BS, okay? And let us bees and get a job or get content.
You need to get a job. If this is your job, you suck at your job. You don't even entertain people the right way. You suck at it so bad. The reactors came around and showed you how to do it better. You do your content, it sucks. We take the raw material, we transform it, and we make it better. You make the bland potato stew, we add in some spices, some meat, some vegetables, voila, baby. It's a meal. You don't even know how to do that. And you're mad because you're so one layer, you can't figure it out.
Hello, Resi Light. No, it's not a vegan channel. Yeah, of course, Jody Proud. I still get on here and smile. Like, honestly, if anyone's ever hating on you, just consider the source. Hi, Golden Girl. Hello. Caramel toe.
Well, hello.
Ah, that guy.
Hello. Yeah, exactly. Queen of Darkness. I don't get this. Okay, I've only done 2 food request cameos, and I'm not doing any more.
Oh, we're getting out like a tiny confession. I've only done 2 food request cameos. You shouldn't have been doing Cameo for. You should not have been using Cameo for that purpose. And you're a liar. I don't believe that. Because where there's a little, there's a lot more. That's just all you want to confess to us for now. You're downplaying it, Chantal. You're downplaying it. And with Chantal, it's all about the fine print, okay? When you're dealing with Chantal, it's all about the fine print on the contract. And you've got to word everything exactly. Because if you don't word it right, she'll find a loophole, she'll find a slip to where she's not lying and she's not wrong. So her saying, I've only done 2, add about probably 10 more to that, and that's probably the right answer. But it doesn't mean, hold on, it doesn't mean that she wasn't doing videos elsewhere. See, the correct question is, Chantal, how many feedy videos have you done total on YouTube and off? That's how you word it. Like, can you add up the number of videos that you did for Cameo and also privately for clients? You know, give her no wiggle room, because if you give it to her, she's going to take advantage. Because she can easily say, oh, I did so many on Cameo, but do a whole lot more privately that we don't know about, that she ended up putting on YouTube and treating it like regular content.
Kina Bear gifted 5 memberships.
No way, Kina. Thank you. I do. I'm a heavy girl with a handsome husband, and we get the why he's with you. He can do better, but right, all the time. Just because you're fat, like, what does that even have to do with anything? Do you think that a person is just a torso? That's all their worth is a torso? Like,
you know what's really ironic about Chantal? She thinks that it's all about the size, you know, like the size of a person. There's so much more than that. You know, it's all about the sum of your parts, not just one part. Chantal wants a partner. She wants someone to love her and be devoted to her. Although when somebody is devoted to her, she steps all over him. She treats him like a doormat, Pete. But yeah, like if you're a good man, she will take advantage of you and she'll take your money and ruin you. I mean, it's happened more than once. But going back to the original point, she wants all of these wonderful things in a person, and yet she's not willing to do the basics to keep somebody around. She won't take a shower. She won't bathe herself. She won't brush her teeth. She wants cuddles, and she wants romance, and she wants intimacy, and yet she won't make herself pleasant enough in certain respects to where a man can enjoy her company and be around her. I'm just going to say it, Chantal. Listen to me. No man is going to want to spend time with a woman who stinks. Nobody. If your breath is stinking, if your body is stinking, you got BO that fills up the entire room because you haven't showered in weeks or days. Nobody wants to get close to that. Nobody's going to get turned on by that. Nobody's going to want to kiss you if you haven't brushed your teeth in over a week and you smell. And that goes for anybody of any size. You want affection. You want attention. You want intimacy. And yet you're foul. And the ironic thing about you is that everything you are, if you found a man exactly like you, you would never put up with him. You wouldn't choose him for a partner. If you found a super morbidly obese man who was gluttonous with the food, who did not bathe, who did not brush his teeth, you would not choose him for a partner. So you would not choose for a partner what you expect a man to put up with you. And that's not even counting all the other issues you have. You want the exact opposite of what you are. Maybe it's for bragging rights. Maybe it's you saying, oh, I can be as awful as all of this, and I can get an Instagram model man. Yeah, but are they going to love you for real? No. No. You're not willing to take care of yourself. You want a loving relationship, and yet what person, honestly, is going to devote themselves to a partner that they don't know they're going to make, they're going to be alive next week? You're looking at your partner and they're eating copious amounts of food and you don't know if they're going to have a heart attack or not. You know, when people choose life partners, they want them to be around for a long time. Not next week, not next month, a long time. No man can be confident that you'll be there for a whole long time. And you've got no positive aspects of yourself that a man could be proud of. Talk about with his friends. You want to be as awful as you want to be. Go for it. But there's a price to pay. The price that you pay, part of it, is A, your health is going to suck, and B, you're isolating yourself from a potential partner. You are bringing forward all the negative traits that are undesirable by men, truly undesirable. That's the choice you're making.
You know, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I know what you mean. If there's ever a fat woman with a handsome man, i.e. me.
If Salah really loved you, Chantal, why'd you send him $9,000? If he loves you so much, why wasn't he paying for your stuff? Why didn't he buy your plane ticket the first time you went over there? Why isn't he covering all your expenses? Why are you doing all these mukbangs? Why are you paying for him? Because he doesn't love you.
It's always the same thing. Oh, he must be with her for a green card, even though we don't have that in Canada.
He's with you for money.
Even though we're living in Kuwait.
So they better talk to you nicely, though.
Yeah, you pay. It's nice to have a man pay the rent first.
He don't pay the rent. How could he pay the rent if you don't let him out of your sight? And there's no possible way that Salah can afford your food bill. Quit it. We're not stupid.
Change. That's all I'm gonna say. And it has to be. There just has to be an ulterior motive for somebody. It's kind of racist too, because it's usually only if it's a person with another race, a person of another race.
What?
Girlies be jellies. Period. No, I haven't. Dreaming of breast. I can tell Salah really loves you and cares for you. Thank you.
No, he doesn't care for her.
Yeah, of course.
Why do I have? Do you guys want to see all the condiments I have around me? They're gonna laugh. Okay, I have ketchup because this is my mukbang table, but I have to put them away. Ketchup.
Why is the ketchup right there? Why isn't it in the fridge? Oh my God! You know what? I'm getting a flashback right now. I know too much about Chantal. I'm getting a flashback right now, y'all. I'm getting the flashback of her being at the villa and her having condiments in her bedroom, bro. The ketchup and all the condiments. I'm like, why are they up there? Why are you like this?
Mustard.
Oh God, she's got them all.
Hot sauce.
That's crazy.
Parmesan cheese.
That belongs in the fridge. You maniac.
Yes. And these just are constant. It's my condiments. Hey, man. Yeah, exactly, YouTube lover. I don't know. Okay, nice.
Licity Lima, Unicorn Blow, Judy Pratt.
Yeah. Horsey sauce. Ew.
Okay, so I think she's done, dude. Like she's like I can read Chantal pretty good. Like when she gets mad, unless she's like really, really, really mad, the first part of the video she'll get mad and she's letting off the steam, and then about halfway through she starts to lose the steam, and near the end she's completely out. So in my opinion, she's completely out. So we're out. So we're done. So that was Chantal's meltdown. I wanted to capture it before she gets rid of it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.